Mm-mm. Hey, how you doing today? I know you probably like, what in the world is she doing? Having dinner. I figured I might as well eat today. So I did a bag salad with 70% 70 calorie tuna fish. Who this is? Now this cute dude came here early. I don't know who he was, but I know I seen him before. Hey,
My bad, you eating? I just want a black in my house.
oh you fine, baby. Just one
Mm-hmm.
plastic tip.
Yeah.
Stay with you. And let's with you. Give me a day, bro.
7274.
What's he got?
No, I gotta get more. I gotta get another quarter out.
You
I had 137.
all right.
And I had big bill, and I know you said correct change.
Yeah, we ain't got look, we ain't got no money up in here. But I got it, thank you. How y'all doing today? Alright, so listen, let me tell y'all the story. I don't know if I told y'all last night. Hey Daisha, how are you, my darling? Hey Bella. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hey Bernice, how are you? Alright, so y'all listen. I told y'all they've been funny with the money and strange with the change. So today, yesterday, excuse me, y'all know last night was payday, which means I should have got my check yesterday. So she sent us a text and said, everybody, I'm sorry, but they told me to come up to the other store in the morning and pick up our checks. And I'll bring them back to the store. When they get there, I'll text you. Y'all, why I was like ready to come in and tell them I quit. You know and I know if my money ain't here, I can't work. I can't work for free. And I'm not even gonna say I'm sorry. Because who apologizes for not wanting to work for free? Who does that? Well, I'm not. I'm not gonna apologize for not wanting to work for free. I don't want to work for free. And look, it's not only me, but nobody's checks was here. And then, okay, so this is my bigger issue. Remember I told y'all the lady said the girl that used to teach. Remember I told y'all that she said that her check bounced? Well, guess what? The other girl that worked here said her check bounced too. I said, what? She said, yeah, the dude from the liquor store here in town called her. See, her daughter went in the liquor store and he told her daughter, your mom's check bounced, work check bounced. So that was two people's checks that bounced. So me and the girl called around to the other stores to find out. Nobody else's check bounced, she said. So I don't know. So my theory is, this is my theory. they cash their check at like a liquor store. Hey Monterey, how are you? So I think their issue was they cashed their check at a liquor store. You know how you go to the liquor store, you cash your check at the liquor store, and when you cash at the liquor store, they hold the money. Hey Rob S, how are you? They didn't take the checks, directly to the bank. And then by the time they got there, I don't think it was no money in their account. I'm just saying. Hey, freckle face. So I told her, I said, girl, you better be glad my check here. Because I came into work today and I was prepared to tell you I quit. If my check wouldn't have been here when I got here, I was going to tell her I quit on the spot. And she was like, nah, here goes your check right here. I'm just saying. I do. I do. I do, Miss Bernice. I do make masks. Actually, I started letting my mom make masks. This is give her something, a little something to do. I taught her how to put. Well, I showed her. Y'all listen. My mom is an excellent seamstress, so she like taught me to sew. And so I found a pattern to do the mask, and she put them together. Just email me, yespicturelady@gmail.com. What kind of mask do you want? You got a particular color? I got some cute little cutie. I still got some cute little materials and everything. And I got the ones that I could sublimate. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all. The ones that I sublimate, I like them. They cute, but I don't like to wear them. I don't like to wear my sublimation ones too long, cause I don't know. It seems like to me it's hard to breathe in them. They do need to direct deposit, but look, why I turned in my W-4 and all that stuff. Why they say they lost it? Y'all know I'm about to run a credit check right on myself, right? And my boyfriend Bella, I am I'm about to run a credit check on myself because of the simple fact of the matter. If you lost my stuff, I need to make sure ain't nothing out there floating around looking for me. Okay, baby. I have to make sure ain't nothing out there looking for me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is. Anything might be out there. So I'm about to do what's right for me. So y'all listen. Let me tell y'all what I do. When I leave here, and I go home, I'm telling you, I'm going home today and I'm going to go to Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. I'm running I don't know who that was. He got a pretty truck though. I'm telling y'all. And it's scary when you think about it. Okay, so the little girl who I used to teach, she came in today. She had a hat on. I felt bad for her. But I never heard of that. That the company checks bouncing. So now my check's sitting here, right here. And I'm trying to decide if I want to actually do what I did last time and use my phone and mobile deposit it. Um, I'm trying to decide if I want to mobile deposit my check and let it sit in my bank account until it clear on Tuesday, because it'll clear on Tuesday. Well, it'll go in Monday, and I'll have access to the funds on Tuesday. Because the bank ain't gonna give me this bank account ain't gonna give me any access to the funds until it clear. And guess what? Is his account. So it's his account. So it's the same bank his account is on. So yeah. So they don't play that. So that's what I'm doing. I said, or then I might just wait till Monday and go straight to the bank and just cash the check. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Because if I take it in the bank on Monday, they're going to tell me if the funds are there or not. But I promise y'all, he got everybody's social security numbers. Because it's an actual business. Or he got 17 stores. He has 17 stores. So he has everybody's social security number. Because they got to file taxes and stuff on you. And that's the other thing. I'm like, where my W-4 at? I mean, where's my pay stub at? So I told her, I said, you need to tell him to run me my pay stub. Because I need my pay stubs. I need them. So this is the third check I done got. I'm looking for a pay stub. I need a pay stub for all 3 checks. Because I need to see what taxes y'all took out on me. I don't think they're hackers. I just think he misplaced the paperwork. You said do it on a Cash App mobile deposit. I could do it on Cash App mobile deposit or Chime mobile deposit. Or PayPal for that matter. But I'm going to take it to his bank and put it and get the cash out of his account. Because I ain't going to be like the rest of them. They ain't going to be calling me talking about Miss Jennings. This check bounce. I don't know what the... Listen, my thing is this. I don't even know why they taking them checks still. I don't know why in 2022 people still going to the going to the liquor store to cash a check. The girl told me last time, she said she cashed her check. She said it was like $20 to cash her check. I said, what? I said, $20? That's damn near 10% of your check. Check cashing places, expensive. So this is what I found out. He from Pakistan, y'all. This is what I found out. I didn't realize this. My girlfriend, y'all see Tracy from 2 counties over on here with me. When her daughter died, because her daughter actually had married this guy from Pakistan, and they were working at a convenience store, gas station like this. Well, my girlfriend told me, she said, Viv, what they do is they rent a couple of apartments. It should be direct deposit. I asked her about that too. I don't know who his accounting people is, but I told her I'm going to go, well, next time I see him, I'm going to talk to him about it. If my check wouldn't have been here, I would have called him personally. Because I got his number. But my girlfriend, Tracy from 2 counties over told me that. What they do is, like, say for instance, they get a store, but they don't put the store in their name. They might put the store in your name. Like, they find like some white people and stuff, and they put, and they use their credit, and and they'll use their name for the liquor license and the cigarette license and the lottery and all that stuff. And they'll put the name and all that. They'll give them so much money for doing that, and then they don't even have to go there to work. But the other thing she told me that they'll do is, like, say for instance, the people that it's usually some people from overseas that be working in the store. She said what it is like those people come over. The person that owns the store will get an apartment, and he'll let them live in an apartment rent free, but they got to work at the store 7 days a week. I said, what? And they get them a little bit of money for food and groceries. Like, they pay them a little bit. So, and yeah. So I was like, what? She was like, Somebody else told me that they come over and they find like black girls and stuff that live in the hood, and they marry them with green card. I was like, I ain't never heard of such thing. And the girl here told me, she said, yeah, some girls up there in Greenwood who did it. And she know them. I said, they marrying for green cards. I need to be on them. Shoot, I be on. As a matter of fact, all they gotta do is give me the paperwork. I sign off on it. Because I can marry people. I'm just playing, y'all. I ain't trying to get my notary license taken for no BS. But for real, that's crazy though. I said, they marrying for green cards? She said, yeah, girl. She said, yes, they do. I never heard of such. So, I am at a point now. I am going to still call and talk to him. Because I think his accountant needs some help. Either that or you need to close one of these stores. Or let it sell out of everything and then restock it. Something like that. I went to the other store. And I talked to the dude up there. And I told him, as soon as you get an opening, let a sister know, because I'm on my way up there. He pay less. But from what I understand, his pay is always there. Yes, God. And I know his money was right, because he just upgraded all of his freezers. He just got all new wall freezers all the way around the store. So I know his money right. And I used to see his wife and mother-in-law and kids and stuff come in the store. They got plenty of food stamps. Plenty of food stamps. Hey, Miss Tiara, I heard you. How you doing today, sweetheart? So I know he got plenty of money. So I'm thinking I'm just going to wait till Monday. Yeah, go to the bank. Get up and go to the bank and actually cash my check at the bank. Because I don't need them type of problems in my life. Because they be having issues. Because the girl asked me, you think you can cash my check for me? I looked at her like, girl, Bill, get out of here. Out of here. So you better go. Oh, I know what I meant to tell y'all too. The girl that used to work here, she said her and her boyfriend broke up. So she broke up with the boyfriend. She said him and his sister tried to jump her and bust all the windows out of her car yesterday. And she left him over in the next town. She put him out the car and left him. I was like, what? She said we were up in Greenwood and we went to the plasma. Hey Cheryl, HRU. I said went to plasma. She said they went to go and sell their blood for money. I said, what? I said, where we do that at? Apparently, you get a lot of money if you sell your blood. No, it was his sister. It was his sister. And she said he got mad because she went through his phone and found the side piece. And then so she was like, nah, we ain't gonna do this. I'm breaking up with you. I said, you should have been broke up with him. Shouldn't have never been with him. Mm-mm. But she said he tried to, him and her tried to bust the windows out of her car last night. I said, well, what'd you do? I got my car out. There's too much wrong. I said, it's too much wrong. I said, we'll be hanging out over here. Plenty of dudes over there in Lincoln. But I see it as him and his sister and the whole family were using her for her car. Because she the type of person, hey, run me to the store and give me a pack of cigarettes. Okay. Run me down the street to my cousin's house. Okay. And why she run these people all over the place, they ain't giving her nothing. We're using up her gas money. Okay. Now it's colder here today than it was yesterday. That's why I own this thick hoodie. Because it's kind of chilly outside. So I work today. And I work tomorrow. I guess I'm off to Friday. Because I ain't on that schedule. Yeah, the day tomorrow. And I'm off to Friday. So I'll probably give my sister my car for the rest of this week. Her and her husband. Because my brother-in-law will wash it up. But my sister's going to be driving. Because they got a couple of doctor's appointments this week, so. Sure, H, where you live at in South Carolina? What city? I'm in McCormick. You say you work for Spinks? A lot of people do. They are hiring a lot around here. Because I was working at Stop a Minute. I quit there. But they hiring. We hiring here. Oh, okay. Oh, you in a big city. We see a lot of people that come through here from Simpsonville. We see a lot of people that come through here from Simpsonville. My cousin up in Simpsonville. My cousins are up in Simpsonville. I gotta call them. Cause I need to get a picture of their mama. Cause somebody want me to do a memorial flag for their mama. So I gotta get a picture of their mama. I need to ask my auntie here if she got a picture of her and the other brother. That's clear. But they not in the hospital. I don't want no hospital pictures. I don't want no hospital pictures. Yes, ma'am. I understand that. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all somebody I looked at today. I looked at like 3 of their videos. Ashley Ross. Ashley. She's on Vlogmas. She was decorating her house. It was cute. It was really cute. And on one she made vegan macaroni and cheese. Honey. Pack of Newport's $8.55. Sean is. $8.55 with tax. $8.55 with tax. Sheila E, what up, sis? The White Storm. Yeah, cigarettes $8.55 here for a pack of Newports. Sheila E, you know I'm right around the corner from you, right? If you still at your ancestral homeland, I'm right around the corner from you. Yes, ma'am. I'm right around the corner from you. I can snap my fingers and blink my eyes and be there. You that still at your ancestral homeland? If you still there, I can come see you. I can do the genie joint. Yeah. If you still where you were when you was on Jay Wilson Live, I'm close to you. I'm like 3 hours at the most, maybe 4. That's what I call a day trip. But yup, I think we're pretty close. I think we're pretty close. That's what I call a day trip. I need to bring up to Charlotte. I need to run up to Charlotte and see my cousins. I be playing too much, y'all. I ain't lying. So I talked to my brother today. And he said he think the doctor gonna let him travel soon. So I hope he do. I hope they do. I don't know. It don't bother me now, one way or the other. Oh, I gotta go to his house and pull the windows down. But okay. Charlotte like 2 hours from me. The little you said I look like a chipmunk. That was that food. I'm eating salad. See, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating healthy. I got a bag salad and I put some tuna fish in it. And the bag salad comes with everything. Everything. And that's all I needed. This is the salad. That's the salad. And then I added that. You say I'm making you hungry? That's all I'm eating for today. I ain't eating nothing else. I'm trying to. It gets hard though. And then I got my cold water and the Arizona green tea with ginseng and honey. You going live tonight? What you say? You going live tonight? To let freeloaders and scammers, the free ride is over. Let them know that the free ride is over. He said this free ride is over. What? Oh, with the what you say, Arnold Palmer's? I don't like the Palmers. Even I don't know. It's something about that lemonade, that fake lemonade tea mix. Oh, Cash App, yeah, they gonna make you pay taxes if you got over $600. Cause what people don't realize, anything. Drop your link to your live, babe, so they'll have it in here. What people don't realize is that anything over $600, you supposed to have been getting a 1099 for it. So, like for instance, if a church, like a preacher come to preach at a church and they preach a revival, and you pay that preacher over $600, if you pay them $600 or more dollars, you supposed to get them a 1099 for them to file their taxes. Yes, people don't know that. When I tell people that, they be looking at me like, you lying. Like, I promise you I'm not. Yeah. When you go, alright, so when you hit the lottery, I don't know how they do it in other states, but if you hit the lottery, well, here and in Georgia, South Carolina and in Georgia, if you hit the lottery, right, and you go down there to cash in the lottery ticket, what they do is they give you a they give you a form, right? And it has like It has the state and income tax holders on there. You right, they all gonna be affected. Then on top of them giving you that, they give you a W-2G. They give you a hold on, let's see. They give you a W-2G right on the spot. They give you the W-2G right on the spot. And don't file it if you don't want to. I promise you, the IRS gonna get it. Because the IRS gets this. These forms go directly to the IRS, get a copy of all of these forms. And when you file, if you don't file it, what they do is the IRS got it. So when you go to file your taxes, what people don't realize, they let you put on there whatever you want to put on there. You can tell, you can forget that you won the lottery. Say you won the lottery in January and you didn't put it on your taxes. They'll come back and they're gonna get it, because people don't realize the IRS will file the taxes for you. This guy had came to me when I was working at Liberty Tax in the summer. Y'all, he had a lot of tax. He had over 10 years worth of back taxes that he had not paid. When he stopped paying taxes, he was still married. Okay? And he was calling himself a sovereign citizen and all of that stuff. You know that stuff the hoteps do or whatever the people do to say they sovereign and they ain't got to pay taxes. Y'all listen. He thought he was slick and being cute about it. The IRS, after about 10, 15 years, sent him a bill for about $20,000. And he was like, what's this for? They was like, because you ain't been paying taxes. We filed your taxes for you. They sent him a transcript of what they filed. He was like, hey, Vibrant, how you doing? You cool, babe. He was like, oh, my God. He was like, but I ain't have to file. And then he was like, wait a minute, what's this? I'm married. I was like, you better keep telling me you married. Because if you got to do single, say you single. I sure hate it for you. So I had to go back and do all his taxes. I got his tax bill down to about 10,000 or less. But he got mad at me because he didn't want to pay me. I told him, I said, I'm only charging you this much money. You know what I'm saying? I actually, and he was like, well, here, let me just give you this much and you put it in your pocket. I said, I am putting it in my pocket. All of this money is going directly to me. The business ain't getting nothing. She just happy that I came up here and did it for you. Because she gone. She told me I can have it all. Well, here, let me just give you $150. I said, are you crazy for as Cat P? Mm-hmm. And you right, they ain't deducting nothing. You get the standard deduction. And don't mess around and be in one of them high dollar figure tax brackets. Like when you making over 100,000. I figure when you making 100 G's or more, you need to start deducting. Because you need to get yourself in a lower tax bracket. They was hitting that dude in his head. He had lumps all upside his head when they got finished with him. He was mad as Cat P. Do you hear me? And then act like he didn't want to pay me. I was like, if you don't give me my money, Shoot, I'm being nice to you. Cheryl. Me too, girl. Me too. I mean, what I'm like, I get all of these EBT cards. I need me some EBT. And then the kids got EBT cards too. They got kids. I don't, no, I can't be. No, I will not do taxidermy, but I will dig a ditch. I will dig a grave for you. You see my TikTok when me and my daddy dug the dog graves. I will have a grave dug for you. Sure will. All right, Bella. I promise y'all, I can't, I cannot do taxidermy, so I won't be stuffing nothing. But I will dig a grave if you need one. You know what? I think I'll put that on. I think I'm gonna put that TikTok or YouTube, my YouTube Shorts reel, from where me and my daddy was out back digging a grave for the dog. Y'all, I'm telling you, my daddy, and my brother, them two men. You talking about somebody can dig a hole that's a perfect dimension and square and depth, and it's like perfect. Y'all know how y'all be seeing. Y'all know how y'all be seeing the people on TV and they been dug a hole, a grave, and it be all perfect and stuff. My daddy and brother can do that by hand, by themselves. I've seen it done on more than one occasion. And I think my daddy used to work somewhere where he used to, I think he used to dig graves down here. I think he used to do that before he left. I think that's what he did. You're right. People, when you're an independent contractor, people don't want to pay you. They try to act like it's just ridiculous. Y'all, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Y'all know why I stopped doing taxes? Because I had a gun pulled out on me one time. Sure did. Had a gun pulled out on me in Liberty Tax. The man came up there. He was mad at my boss. He was mad at my boss, y'all. Because she was fraudulent. Yeah, gun. I'm talking about a whole gun. That man put a whole gun. He was like, he had a whole gun in my face. I was like, but she not here. What you want me to do? I can call her. Hey, BB, how you doing? I said, I can call her. But she wouldn't answer the phone. What am I supposed to do? That man put a whole... Where's she at? Where's she at now? Tell me. I was like, I don't know. I was like, sir, I have no clue. I have no clue where she at. I got scared. And the only other time I really wasn't scared that day. I was more mad than anything. So, all right. So I had this co-worker. So she had the managers. She was able to go in there and like change. She would be able to change, like, say if I did taxes and I put my number in that I did the taxes, she would go in there and change it to her number. She did that all the time. And so what happened this particular day is she was going in there, hey, Ashley. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I need you to come decorate my house. We'll talk. We'll talk. But what happened was, hey, Burl, how are you, my sweet? Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all a story about Burl. How I met Burl, too, in a minute. But So what ended up happening was with the guy, what he did, y'all, was he messed around and the girl. Okay, so the girl changed. She had to just do taxes, and the dude girlfriend let the guy claim her son, but he was supposed to give her part of the money. Well, what the dude forgot to tell her is that he ain't pay his child support. And when you don't pay your child support, uh, the IRS ain't giving you no money back. I don't care how much money you got. They gonna get their child support money. If you owe Sally Mae going uh get their money. I promise y'all, they ain't playing. They not playing with y'all. So if y'all need money, do what y'all do. If you owe money, pay your bills, cause the IRS ain't letting you slide. So what ended up happening was this guy owed money for his child support. So the girl told him, "Oh, the IRS took your money. You right, they get first dibs." So the girl told him, "IRS took your money um uh for this." Well, no, she did. She told the dude that I messed his taxes. That I put the wrong information. That's what she told him. He said, "Well, how she doing? You did them, blah blah blah." He said, "No." She's like, "No." She came back and see right here. I was like, okay. I said, "This is ridiculous." And so when the dude called up there, the dude girlfriend called up there. She was like, "Well, he told me that you messed up his taxes and that." I was like, "Ma'am, I didn't even do his taxes. I don't even know who he is, number one. Number two, I can't give you no information on his taxes anyway, because you ain't even nowhere on the forms." So he came up there and I explained to him. I said, "Babe, you owe child support, didn't you?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "If you owe child support, they took your money for child support." Now here's the dilemma. He owed that lady $1,200 because he borrowed her child. "I need to borrow your kid $1,200." And because it was his girlfriend's kid. And she was like, so she asked me, she was like, "Well, did he owe for child support?" I was like, "Ma'am, I don't know. I can't talk to you about this account. Uh, I, I have no clue." Y'all, I promise y'all, that lady came up there and was going to beat me up. I said, "Madam, I'm not going to fight you." And she was like, "Well, I'm about to call and report that he took my kid's social security number." Did I said, "Do what you got to do. I ain't got nothing to do with it." I nicely took my number off that paperwork again. I bet you I did that. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I bet you I did that. I ain't playing with these people. Okay, y'all, I had to go dump all that pan of water from up under that thing. Because if I don't mess around and dump it, it'll be water flowing down there. The water be flowing down the floor like this. Girl, people been living foul. Girl, let me tell y'all how I'm gonna tell y'all why I stopped. After the gun got pulled, that was the last dang going straw. But before that, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all how foul that lady was. Alright, so this was crazy. This was the crazy part about it. Yeah, lottery is gonna take their share. They cut up front. They doing their taxes up front. They do 7% taxes. Georgia don't take no taxes out. You gotta pay your taxes in Georgia. But anyway, so what happened is, alright, so say for instance, you came up in there and you work like, because people don't realize you got to make so much money before you can actually file taxes. Unless you're a private contractor. You got to make so much money before you can file taxes. So for instance, the girls would work at like, they would go to work for like 2 weeks at like Burger King, McDonald's or whatever, maybe a month. And you know, they get like 2 paychecks for $400. So I'm here to file my taxes. They be like, not enough money. So what the lady used to do that I worked for, she would be like, don't you own a business? And she'd be doing like that. And I'd be looking at her like, she don't own a business. She'd be like, move, get out the way. And she'll start doing their taxes. And she'll say, don't you own a business? They be like, she'd be like, and she's like, you babysit, right? Or do you braid hair? Girl be like, huh? She's like, you babysit or you braid hair? Which one is it? And then the people be like, oh, I'm babysitting for my friend. Then she be like, oh, where your book at? Just go home and get your book and write down the times and dates of your friends and get a couple of your friends to sign off on that you babysat their kid. And that's what she would tell them to do. Now, these are the same people that's living in Section 8 apartments. But what they don't realize is that she's charging them for business taxes. Personal income tax is cheaper than filing a business income tax. Now, herein lies the other thing she would do. And I want y'all to look out for this because guess what? It's going on all the time. She was price gouging. She would be price gouging them. So for instance, alright, it had gotten so bad, the Liberty Tax Company home office told her, you cannot charge that much for her to do those taxes. You're overcharging. And she still left the prices in. So let's just say you had taxes. She would get you back a good bit of change. But guess what? She was charging you for that too. So let's just say she would charge you $1,000. Well, Liberty Tax said, well, you can't charge them $1,000. You can only charge them $500. No, $700. It was $700. You can only charge them $700. You can't charge them $1,000. Hey, Stiggs, girl, how are you, my darling? So she would tell them you can't charge them $1,000. So they would take. So after she did it so many times, they was like, bump this. We just gonna take this off. you not gonna charge them this. We giving them their money back. So she would get their checks. She'd be like, oh my God, they sent too much money back to you. I'm doing good. How are you, sweetheart? Good. Oh, you said you're good. I'm so glad. So, but what she would do is she'd be like, they made a mistake on your check. I need you to go cash this check and bring me back my money. I wouldn't bring her back nothing. And she said, if you don't bring me back my money, if they didn't bring her back the money, she would call and tell them, I'm going to call your complex and I'm going to call your social worker and tell them that you defrauded the government by filing taxes. And you're working in your Section 8. You're using running a business out of your house. Out of your house. She used to get them all. Do y'all hear me? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She was something serious. She was something serious. That lady, ooh. So she also had what is it? Stone Cold, a Cold Stone Creamery. Y'all know the ice cream place where they do the ice cream on a cold slab. She had one of them places. So she had this young girl working up there for her one day, and she wouldn't get that girl her check. She accused that girl of something, of doing something. Cold stove. That was it. Y'all listen. Cause she was a tall white lady, and she was heavy hipped. She was married to y'all listen at this, she was married to a sheriff. But she had a girlfriend. And I think her and her friends were smoking meth. Anyway, so it was this cute little black girl that used to work over there for her. And she was picking at that girl. That girl mama came up there and she was like, I can't even get my daughter a check. She was like, I ain't giving her SHIT. And said, what? She was like, you what? She was like, you better give my daughter her check or else. And she got up in the lady face. Y'all, the lady she had a clipboard. Why the lady took the clipboard from her and slammed her with it? Go walk up. That lady fell down the floor like this. The lady beat her so bad, y'all. She ran out the store and left her kids. Cause her Stone Cold was right here, and like 3 doors down was her tax office. She ran out the Stone Cold and left her kids. That lady whooped her. That lady beat the brakes off of her. Hey, soul sister. Y'all look, I came to work the next day. I said, what happened to Julie? I said, why Julie eye black? I said, her nose busted in her lip. I said, her husband got to fighting again. She said, no, I'm going to run the tape back for you later on. Y'all, they ran the tape back for me later on. We was in there hollering. She flew out this door and left her son. Y'all, she ran out the store so fast, that lady beat the brakes off of her. She did. That's exactly what she looked like. I was like, what happened to Julie? The girl said, I'm going to run the tape back for you later on. I said, what? She said, I'm going to run the tape back for you later on. Wait till she leave. She went on her lunch date with her girlfriend. She ran that tape back. We was in there hollering. Y'all, that lady beat the brakes off of her. She smacked her with that clipboard like, go walk up. The lady, and she slid down the wall like this. she was so big and bad, she used to talk all of that stuff. Oh God, it was so funny. Boy, you talk about us hollering, we would run that thing back all the time. Cause shoot. But that's what you get. You can't be talking mess to your employees, talking to your people like they dogs and stuff. And that's how she was. She tried to treat us bad, but she treated them bad in the Liberty. Cause I told her, you do realize I don't need to work here, right? You know I'm a school teacher, right? I got a job. I quit. Now, when the first lady owned it, I liked working for her because she was my friend. She lived in Savannah Lakes Village. Me, Gloria, and her husband Sam, we were so cool. I loved them. They moved back to Pittsburgh. They moved back to Pittsburgh. So now, then she sold it to Julie. She's like, Biv, I'm gonna work there still, and I'm gonna let you work with me under me. All of a sudden, I was like, Gloria, where you going? Oh, me and Sam decided we wanted to travel the world. I said, I can kick your back in. Leave me up here with this crazy woman. Ugh. Ugh. Even when she dressed up, she was just, ugh. I undressed up today. It's like them dirty jeans on. Why your hair so greasy? I be asking, I be like, I thought white people hair didn't get greasy like that unless they ain't washing. And how you explain your girlfriend to your husband? Y'all, that was just some of the questions I used to ask her. Because I was nosy. Y'all know I'm nosy. I ask you questions. I don't care. So, y'all, I'm telling y'all, that's where it's at. Y'all listen, I know y'all probably was like, I had said earlier, I was going to tell you, hey, soul sister. All right. So I'm going to tell y'all, I told y'all earlier I was going to tell y'all about um Burl. She was here. She was in here earlier. How I met her. I met her through Brother Jay. Y'all remember that I told y'all it was one night we was on Brother Jay channel when somebody tried to commit suicide. It wasn't Burl, but me and Burl were the ones who found. You know what I'm saying? We were looking for the girl. We were looking for the lady, and Burl found the Facebook page. I was on the YouTube page, and yeah, got in contact with somebody, and they found her. She wasn't dead though, but she was like, they had to rush her to the hospital. She was in intensive care for Thank you, soul sister. She was the lady was in ICU and in the hospital for about a week. She was in the hospital for about a week. And I thought that I say that wasn't nothing but God right there. She was in the hospital for about a week. Cause she called me the next day and she called Bruh Jay the next day and she was telling us how she was doing everything. That wasn't nothing but God. And that's when Bruh Jay used to have his late night like praise and worship services. Sometimes he'd be over there having us laugh, and then the next minute he'd be doing some songs and stuff like that. Yep, that's about that time. And that's how me and Burl got to meet each other. Okay, so what happened is Brother Jay, he was okay. So he started off with like y'all know how he be telling jokes and laughing and stuff, and we were in there laughing. And then he started doing his praise and worship thing, and then he kept going on. You know, people were just typing in the chat, typing in the chat, typing in the chat. Um, he kept typing in the chat, and she was like, thank you, I needed to hear. It was something like, thank you, I needed to hear that. Now I'm gonna I took these pills and now I'm gonna die or something like that. Something like that. She did. She took a whole bunch of medication. She took a whole bunch of medication. She said something about, I'm gonna take these pills and now I'm gonna die or something like that. I said, whoa, 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 bro, Jay, go back up, go back up, go back up. Look what she said. You know what I'm saying? I was typing real fast at Jay. Look what she said. She said she gonna die. She took some pills. He was like, what? And he scrolled back up. We were scrolling back up and we found it. No, it wasn't over a man. It wasn't over a man. She was depressed. She couldn't get a job. See, I told y'all, remember Brother Jay was the channel when he first, it was Over a Life, right? Y'all remember I told y'all when we first started going to Brother Jay's channel, he was talking about not having a job. He was working Uber. He had not even started Airbnb yet. And he would be doing like praise and worship and stuff. And then he also was he would also do the Maddie and Kaya review on after they did their show. And that was it. She ain't had no money. She ain't had no job. She was living, I think she was living with her sister or something. And she was like looking for a job and she needed stuff. You know, she just needed some money. She said she didn't have any cash app because I was like, well, I'll cash app you $1 or two. She didn't have a cash app. It was sad. It was real sad. It was real sad. I ended up sending her. I ain't had that much because I ain't, although at that time, no, I wasn't working. At that time I wasn't working because I had, as a matter of fact, I had not even got my disability. They had not even, I don't even think they had sent me my first disability check yet. Not my upgraded disability. And I actually mailed her a couple of dollars. I ain't had much to mail her, but I sent her a couple of dollars. And she called me and she was like, I am so happy and thank you and everything. It was sad, y'all. It was sad. Now, Burl, the next time we seen her on YouTube, she was giving Bro Jay that interview, and she had on that cute little classy outfit. That nice sweater shirt. She had on a nice sweater shirt, and it was she was with somebody that. I wish Bro Jay had the old video. I wish his channel would have got snatched. But yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. Bro Jay started praying. He started praying. Bro started looking. I started looking. We all started looking for the name. Found the name. We called and got everything. And bam. I remember staying up all night until she called back and was like, yeah, we was like, y'all, we was up all we was up all night because I was scared, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I was worried. I really was. Y'all know what? I told y'all I go to see my therapist. I went to see my therapist on Friday, yesterday. Y'all know what she told me? She asked me why wasn't I doing therapy. I said, why y'all keep asking me that? I don't want to be a therapist. She told me that I should be doing therapy. I told her for what? She told me I should go and look into becoming a licensed counselor or therapist. I don't want to do that. I told her I got too many other issues going on. I said it's too heavy. Being a therapist is too heavy. I promise y'all, being a therapist is way too heavy. I don't want that on my head. It really is. I do work in a gas station. I do work in a gas station. That's thus the gas station chronicles. But I don't want to. Y'all know what? I don't want any job that I gotta have responsibility. For what? I done had jobs where I had lots of responsibility. Lots of responsibility. You know how much responsibility it is when you gotta write up a child's educational plan? That's a lot of responsibility. Okay. That's a lot of responsibility. I don't want that with no responsibility. Mm-mm. Nothing at all. So yeah, life is great and I enjoy it. Really. I love you too. Oh no, I had to block that person because I don't like I don't like that avatar. Is that buckwheat? I ain't ever like buckwheat for Reno or none of them. You said what just happened? I didn't like that avatar. You know me. I don't like certain avatars. I didn't like that avatar. Cause that's farina or buckwheat. I don't play that. That's what happened. There's certain avatars I don't like. Sorry. I had to look at it again and see what that was. That's why I was looking like, what is that? What is that? Is that buckwheat or farina? But thank you for coming over anyway. Let me see if there's anything else out here that's any weird pictures. Cause y'all know I don't like weird pictures. And before anybody call and say Vivian's mean to white people, I have nothing against white people. I really don't. I really don't. So, battery powered generator. G BPG. He's white. And I love him coming in here. Celine, she's white. I love her coming in here. I ain't cutting up. I ain't cutting up today, Daisha. Y'all listen. They should got a ticket to talk, ticket to talk, ticket to talk. They should be on ticket to talk, ticket to talk, ticket to talk. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I like ticket to talk. Y'all, I thought I had some cookies, but guess what? I ain't even got no cookies. I don't know why I want some sweet. I want some sweet cookies. Well, you know what I want? Some ice cream and cake. When I get the taste of a yolk peppermint bar, I get the sensation of skiing downhill with the wind in my hair. That's an old commercial, y'all. I know y'all probably like, what is wrong with her? So yeah, you have a good one too, girl. Enjoy your vacation. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Enjoy your vacation. You remember it, Bernice? See, a lot of people don't remember it. They don't remember it. I remember the one that lady used to jump up on it, or was it lady or man? He jump up on the ironing board. That joint be having me laughing. But so tomorrow I have to work. I'm gonna see if my y'all know last week I went on a date, right? I went to Dave and Buster's. I had fun. We played some games and everything. So what I think I'm gonna do this week, I'm gonna ask him, can he go and give me some give me a crab boil bag and bring it to the store and let me eat crabs while I'm sitting up in here. Might as well. Ain't nothing else to do. Yeah, last week he drove my car down to the Dave and Buster's. Because I had to go to his house and get him. So I was like, yo, let's just ride in my car. We here. Plus I wanted some gas. So he was... How long did the date last? We left right after church. So, well, okay. We left after he got out of church. So I think I got to this house like 2. Yeah, about 2. 1:32. 2. I got there about 2. And I didn't get home till after 7. It was a daytime date. We didn't get home till after 7. Because I told him, plus y'all know I had to do the panel last Sunday too. So I had to be home by 8:30. Plus, y'all listen, I'm old. I can't be out there too long. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I don't even want to be out there so long. Hey, Virginia Redbone, how you doing, sweetheart? I don't even want to be out there but so long. I don't want to be out in the streets so long. I promise y'all. I don't want to be outside in them streets but so long. The other times, I just want to be in my house. It's dark time. I would be out there at dark time. I like my house at dark time. It was payday yesterday and they played with my funds. I ain't get my funds to this morning, to when I got to work. My money was here waiting on me. So now I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna just take it or if I'm gonna deposit it. So I think I'm gonna take it and put it in the account. We'll see. I think I'm gonna take it down there and cash it. I'm gonna go to their bank and cash it. I'm not depositing, not on my account. Wait a minute, I gotta call my sister and find out if she needs to call it. Because if she get the call Monday, If I need to bring them around on Monday, I need to go ahead and just deposit it. Wait a minute, Daisha. I think you way back. Why was who missing, baby? Listen. Honestly, y'all want to hear the honest God truth? For real, for real. I kind of still wish I was down at the literacy department. I mean, when you talk about making your own hours down there, I made all my own hours down there. And I would work from like 9. I only had to do 20 hours a week. So one day I might work 9 to 5. The next day I might not come in. The next day I might work a half a day. As long as I got 20 hours a week. And part of my 20 hours included, I would have to go to the Chamber of Commerce breakfast once a month. Um, that'll be about 4 hours. Um, I would have to go to the school and actually make school visits. So that all of that driving time, all of that counted. Virginia Redbone says she's still waiting on her cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? I would have to go to uh what's it, the one stop, because I would have to go and help people fill out job applications. So I had to go up there and make sure they had like job openings and stuff. Yeah, I did all of that stuff. That was fun. I enjoyed it. But then I got tired of the people I work for. Y'all listen. I'm one of them people, I'll work with you until I get tired of you. When I get tired of you, I'm done. I am done with you. So that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? So I I quit. I ain't kinda quit. I did quit. I was like, I ain't doing this no more. You got one time to talk crazy to me as my boss. I don't know what that is, what that's about. And y'all, I found myself sounding just like my daddy last night when I got. I called my daddy. I was like, "Dad ain't pay me." He was like, "What?" I give him an honest day work for an honest day pay. My daddy was like, "What?" And you still working it? Yeah, that's why my father ended up in D.C. Because his boss was supposed to pay him on Friday. He said they started out paying him on Thursday. Then they started holding their checks over to Friday. Then they decided they weren't going to pay them on Friday. They're going to hold their checks to Saturday. Or to the weekend. Talk about the man was gone out of town and took the checks with him. He was like, y'all did what? Come again, say what? My father chased a man down in the woods with a pickaxe handle. My father was so funny. My father was so funny. And then the man ended up giving him his money, and his mother and his uncle, they put him on the next thing spoke to DC. They said, you got to get up out of here. Cause these white folks about to kill you. You chase you to chase that man down there. My father, listen, y'all. My father chased a white man down in the woods one time because his check wasn't right. That's how my father ended up in D.C. My father wasn't playing that. They said, son, you gotta go. You can't stay here because they about to get you. They took my father out, smoking him out under the covers of night. He had to go. He had to go. They took my father out of South Carolina. But that's what they used to do down here. You couldn't say nothing to these white folks. And my father said, my father and I, we were talking the other day. He said, when the kids got about 15, 16, 17, then you had to call them Mr. or Ms. Mr. or Miss. You couldn't just call them by their name. Cause I was like, why you keep calling that man Mr. Albert and you older than him? He said that's the way you had to do it. Say when the kids got up to a certain age, the parents would tell you, go ask Mr. Such and Such this, or go ask Miss Such and Such that, or tell Mr. Such and Such I said this, or tell Miss Such and Such I said that. I was like, what? He was like, yeah. And you didn't call. He said you call them by their first name. It'd be hell to pay. Okay, so wait a minute. Messy Brother Jay. I have a serious question. Do you see that Jay Wilson is using you and he really just tolerates you? The last video said it loud and clear. Montoria, what they're trying to do is say last night's video on Brother Jay video said that he just tolerates me. Well, if he just tolerates me, I tolerate him too. How about that? Gotta love him. There you go. And it seems that you're a troll, Messy Brother Jay. Next time you address me, put a color on it. Thank you. How was how was it last night? I did. I had fun. It was fun. Yep, do that. That would be fun. But maybe messy when you get customers. No. I went out with last night after I got off live. I went over to a friend of mine who's my barber, and it was him, his brother, and some other people over there. And they was having some drinks and stuff like that. So yeah. No, my date was not with my barber. My barber is married. Yeah, I went and hung out with him. I didn't date him. I don't date my barber. Yeah, my barber, his wife and I, listen, his wife called me sis. Me and his wife is cool. I knew him before I knew her. He is a family friend. As a matter of fact, last time I was up there getting my haircut, I seen his son. His son and my stepson were best friends. His son and my stepson from my last marriage were best friends. But I knew him. Honey, I creeped out late last night. I did. I went out late. It was like, because y'all know it was after 11 when I got off live. And I went over there and hung out with them. And we talked and stuff. I ain't stay late. Because I ain't want to be coming. Because it was late me going through them woods. She was like, sis, you can stay over. I was like, nah, I ain't staying over here with y'all. I'm going to my own home. No, I won't stay here. I could have stayed there. They got more than enough bedrooms and beds for me to sleep. Yeah, but I was like, nah, I'm going to the house. And so, yeah, it was fun. You know, talked a little mess. They was playing cards. They was drinking some beers and stuff. A couple people outside, go outside, smoke some weed. They came back in. Because they can't smoke in their house at all. You can't smoke no cigarettes or nothing up in that drink because they don't smoke. You can drink some beers. If you want to smoke, go outside in the yard. And pray to God don't none of them big dogs get out them cages. Because he also breed dogs. he got bullies, cane corsos, African Borables. He got everything. Rottweilers. He got everything there. That joint. It's like, woo. Woo. Because you ride up, people go, rah, 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 rah. It sound like a dog. It sound like, y'all, have y'all ever rode up to where the, dog kennels are? Like when you go to, adopt a dog. That's what it sound like when you ride up to this house. Honey. But we had fun. It was so much fun over there. We was just over that joint. We was just like hanging out. We was playing. They was listening to music. His son went out of town. His son and his rap group, they did rap. His son does rapping. So his son's out of town working. So he got a show. He said they had a show somewhere, and then they got a couple more shows. Honey, you ain't sneaking up on that property. Do you hear me? It be so much noise out that joint. You be too scared to go up on there. I ain't lying. And his main Cane Corso died. His main Cane Corso died. Y'all, that dog was so big. That Cane Corso stood like this tall. He was almost as big as a Great Dane. All right, baby. You have a good one, soul sister. Let me tell you, being a homebody is cool, and I'm mostly a homebody. But every now and then, I will go out and like I got friends' houses that I go to, and I'll go to their house and hang out. Like the girl that came here the other day, and me and her was talking, and we was talking about my friend Neek Neek. I'm probably gonna go to Neek Neek house for New Year's Eve, cause Neek Neek house is the house to be at. I'm talking about they be up in that joint partying like it's 1999. Do you hear me? They brings the new year in right, but whenever they party, they have a good party. Cause they did she did a party one time. She did a party one time. I was looking at it cause I didn't go over to that one, and you know they got this thing in there like so. Okay, so say you might wear a red shirt, and you got to bring some liquor that's like red, or you got to bring some snacks that's red, and that's how they did it. Mm-hmm. That's me. I'm 98% of the time at home. I don't think we're having midnight watch service, but what we are going to do is we are going to be there for Thanksgiving, Christmas. They said they're gonna have a Christmas Day service. They're gonna do a Christmas Day service. Now, all right. So the reason why I would go over to like Neek Neek house for you know what I'm saying, because it's like being at my own house is safe. You know what I'm saying? Everybody there knows everybody. It's not like some random person is just, you know what I'm saying? Randos don't show up. Like, it ain't like, oh, I'm bringing a friend of a friend. You don't do that. That's not how that works out. If I bring somebody, it got to be somebody that I really, 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 really knows. Exactly. Cause they don't play that because they got kids, you know what I'm saying? And so like when they be partying, it's like okay, so I'll come over and then the kids will have some friends over. So the teenagers will be upstairs. The younger kids will be in the basement and then everybody else, the adults on the main floor. And what they do is they have the kids' food set, downstairs in the basement. So the teenagers can come from upstairs on the third floor and go down in the basement and get food or whatever they're going to do and go back upstairs. But nah, you don't stop on the first floor. And it's pretty cool. They be having somebody outside grilling. And it'd be fun. So, like, I don't know what my nephew gonna do. If my nephew ain't doing nothing, I'll tell my nephew, come on, let's roll. Because they be asking me about my nephew every time I go down there. They be like, where Bo? Where Bo Banger? I be like, I don't know where Bo Banger at. Bo Banger in his house. Bo Banger in his house. Doing what? Bo Banger stuff. I'm telling you, and it's fun. It just be a good time. So like, I'll bring my backdrop. I'll set up a backdrop for them. They be in there taking pictures. Everything, y'all. Everything. Like they close the front door off. You can't even come in the front door. They close the front door off. Now, when I do parties for them in the summertime, if I'm taking pictures, they put me in the garage. I'm telling you, it be so many people out there. They be on the front porch, the back porch, the side porch, and then if she do the party down at her father's place, that'd be a lot of stuff too. But the 23rd, I'm gonna go and do a birth. I'm a bartender at a party. That's gonna be fun. I took the kids pictures to the school, so they got their pictures. So they'll be giving out the pictures on Monday. The girl told me she gonna give the kids their pictures on Monday. So the pictures that I took for the kids, they're gonna be delivered on Monday. Yeah, I just plan on having a good time, y'all. I ain't lying. When I tell y'all I plan on having a good time, I plan on having a good time for the rest of this month. This month. The rest of this month. Y'all, so listen. I promise y'all, I am just trying to do everything that I can do. Y'all know what? No, I ain't never bartended. I ain't never bartended. But I am going to give me a real little cute little thing and put tips on it. Show knees. I'm doing this for a lady. I took pictures for her class reunion, and she said she couldn't think of nobody else. She said her cousin usually do it, but her cousin has not contacted her back, and she asked me, could I please do it for her? Please, please, please do it for her. And she said, I have your money there and everything. Y'all, she good for the money. She's good for the money. She gonna have the money there, because she said you ain't gonna. She said your money will have. You'll have. She said you will have your money in your hand when you get in the door. So, yeah. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna put about 3 ones in there and a 5 in the tip jar, and leave it up there. say tips. And they are older crowd, so they're all established. So would you say I might like it? You say looking for basic drink tips? Let me tell you something. You know what she told me? She said, listen, it's just basic drinks. She said, I got a little shot glass. She said, when they come up and they ask for something, she said, you give them a shot of whatever they ask for and then put some chase in it. She said, I'm going to have some cranberry juice. I'm going to have some orange juice. I'm going to have some grapefruit juice. And she said, I'm going to have some Sprite and some Coke. She said, I said, well, you going to have some Red Bull? She said, hell no. They can burn their own Red Bull. She said, they're too damn old. She said, that's a heart attack waiting to happen. Because you know, a lot of people drink vodka and Red Bull now. That's the big thing down here. Vodka with Red Bull. She said, I ain't giving them no vodka and Red Bull. She said, I don't know whether to go to sleep or have a heart attack. But a lot of people down here drink vodka and Red Bull. A lot of people. Me? I ain't drinking no Red Bull. Because last time I drank something like a Red Bull, like I drank a 5-hour energy, I drank part of it, and it was just a sip. Y'all ain't lying. I thought my whole head was going to explode and my chest was going to bust out my heart. Well, my heart was going to bust out my chest. I ain't kidding. I ain't lying. I could see my whole body moving like this. See what I mean? Ciroc and Red Bull. I told her. She told me I ain't got. She said no, they ain't get no Red Bull. She said they don't bring no Red Bull. They won't get none. So, I started to get me. Y'all listen. I started to get me a 6-pack of Corona the other night. After the dude wouldn't give me one of his, because I wanted one of theirs. The man came in and got a whole the 24 thing. Okay, so now my thing was I like when I used to drink a lot. I like tequila, but I don't like light tequila because I don't like alcohol. I'm not a white liquor drinker. I'm a dark liquor drinker. If I drink some white liquor, I'll be in the bathroom from now to the time the cows come home. I'll be sitting there just like this forever. My legs have been with numb. That's how bad it is. But I would drink dark liquors. Remy, love me some Remy. I can drink Remy straight. I can drink Hennessy straight. But I like Hennessy and Coke. I'm a Hennessy and Coke, but I love Remy. I'll drink Remy straight. Bailey's. I like them Baileys. I'm gonna tell y'all something else I used to drink, and I still drink it. Amaretto. Amaretto and Dr. Pepper is delicious. Amaretto and Dr. Pepper is delicious. I was like, what is this? The girl was like, you gotta just try it. I was like, okay. It's delicious, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that was one of my drinks over in Germany. You never tried that? Amaretto and juicy juice. I ain't never had a juicy juice. What kind of juicy juice, babe? What flavor of juicy juice? What else is good? Southern Comfort and grape soda. Southern Comfort and grape soda is good. Oh, cherry juicy juice. I'm gonna try that. I mean, I can try it. I'll try it. But Southern Comfort and grape, I've had that before. I'm gonna tell y'all something else I like. Peppermint schnapps. I like schnapps. I like peppermint schnapps, and I like the schnapps that they make the fuzzy navel with. That used to be my drink too. Okay, okay, I'm gonna try that because I got some amaretto at the house. We got amaretto at the house. But am I gonna go home and drink tonight? No, because I gotta get up and go to church tomorrow. Then I gotta come in here tomorrow. I gotta call the guy I went out with though last week. Yeah, and I'm gonna see if he wanna, cause see he can't eat seafood, y'all. I'm like, what kind of fun is that? Oh, Cap Morgan and Coke. Um, I remember it was a Johnny Walker. I can't remember which one it was. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. Look, I don't know what we doing until we get there. I don't even know if they had practice. I don't even know if they had practice this week. Ain't nobody called and told me nothing. But one of the things I used to, it was some kind of drink that they had when we used to go down to the airport space. It was called Sugar Lips. Sugar Lips, Sugar Lips. Sugar Kiss. I think it was Sugar Kiss or Sugar Lips. Anyway, they would take a shot glass and sugar it up. And then I think it was some kind of Johnny Walker. And you would have to take the shot, and the glass was had sugar on it. Take the shot, and then the lemon. Are we having are y'all doing a gift exchange or having it eat up for Christmas? No, what we're doing is okay, so what we're doing for Christmas gifts are, so for the pastor, we're putting out a box, and anybody that want to give him a gift, they can give him a gift. Then I'm going to get a box of fruit, like apples, and I got a little bag. It has like hand sanitizer or mask. It's going to have an apple in there, a candy cane with some mints, and and like a cup, like a to-go cup. Like you take a cup that you can take. Okay, so what, to the pastor? Are we giving one big bag to the pastor, or are we giving individual gifts to each other? What we usually do is my niece buys gifts for everybody. My sister now, my sister and her family, they give my mom and dad a gift. Oh, for the pastor, I'm just gonna get a card and put our name on the card and listen. For the pastor, what we do in our family is like we'll just give him an amount from me, my mom out. Okay, so really it's just for me, but I put my mom and dad's name on it. I pull the money out of a certain account, and then I put me and my mom and dad's name on it to the pastor and his wife. To the pastor and his wife. So that's what we're gonna do. We give them money, cause But my thing is, how can I say this? I am not a big gift giver per se to my family during the holidays, because I've given to them all year long. I give all year long. Um, yeah, I give like so yeah. And my daddy told me and my sister don't even give him nothing. He told me, my sister, my brother, he said, don't give me nothing. He said, I got stuff in my house now that I don't use. My father got shirts. He got shirts in his closet that's still in the gift wrap. um, like I be like, oh, daddy, that's a nice flannel. Where you get that from? Oh, I had this in the closet. My other one wore out, so I figured I'd pull this one out now. My daddy gonna wear it, whatever he got, he gonna wear it till he wear it out. hmm So that's what he do. So I gotta figure out. I think my daddy is a little. I gotta find out, cause I might have to start taking up some of his clothes, cause my daddy's losing weight. So I might have to get some of his clothes taken up. We'll see. So I gotta figure out about his suits and stuff. That's my dude though. You gotta love him. Gots to love him. So for the pastor, what we gonna do for the pastor is yeah, the church gonna give him a gift, but like individual people also give him gifts. Give him and his wife gifts. Like we got one guy, he be ordering the pastor those collared shirts. Pastor hate them collared shirts. He hate them. You like the gas station Chronicles? There's a lot of people that say they like the gas station Chronicles. Oh man, you know what? We usually sing. I know it was the blood on the first Sunday, but Montar, I would definitely ask them to sing that. Cause guess what? My church love what you call them? They love what you call them? So he knows the pastor don't like. No, it's not that he knows the pastor don't like him. I just heard my pastor say, I hate wearing these things. You know what I'm saying? When I've been with my, it's like I can't stand these things. My pastor don't ever wear them shirts, ever. My pastor don't wear them shirts. How many times have you seen my pastor come up there in the pulpit with a collar shirt on, one of the collars on? He put his suits on. Yeah, the little white collar. But this guy, he bought him like 4 different shirts. He was like, I thank you for the shirts. Somebody else, they asked me what size robe he wear. I was like, what? That's not some information I keep, but I understood what they want. They wanted to buy him a robe. It's like, y'all act like, call his wife. I'm not cooking them all. No, not a bad robe, but a new, they wanted to buy him a new pastor robe. And I'm glad they didn't buy him one, because guess what? I think my pastor about to retire. My pastor been at our church so long. They said my pastor actually has the what you call it? The longest he's been there, the longest of any pastor in this area. My pastor said he was gonna stay there till he retired. I thought he was lying, but he ain't lying. Okay, we don't know. We don't even know who our next person will be. Because what happens is, the way they do it, they go to conference every year. So, they at the conference, they decide who the next preachers are going to be. And there's a whole lot of preachers that retired. AME, African Methodist Episcopal. Vibrant, I don't think he retiring this year. I think because this is his. He said that he was thinking about this being his last year. Because I laughed. I told him, I said, Pastor, I said, you're gonna be the elder next year. Because he's an itinerant elder too, which means he will move up around. He's like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I said, you're gonna be an elder. He said, no, I'm not. He said, I'm going. So I'm thinking before he decide to be an elder, he'll resign first. Because y'all being an elder, it is a lot of, you think it's a lot of work running the church. Imagine running 36 churches or 32 churches or whatever churches. And then if the church don't pay their money, you got to pay the money for them, their budget for them. Yeah. If the church don't pay the budget, the elder got to pay the budget. Because the elder has a budget that he has to pay to the bishop. I've heard people say they had to do it. I don't know. I ain't been in that position. I don't know. I ain't never been in that position. I can't afford it. Listen, I had a pastor in D.C. because I was a Baptist in D.C. And I had a pastor in D.C. He told me when he first started working there, he said, I'm glad the Lord blessed me with this new job. He was the, God rest his soul, he's gone on to glory now. He was in charge of the recreation department, Parks and Recreation Department in Washington, D.C. He was in charge of the maintenance. So that was over $100,000 job because he was over all the Parks and Recreation's maintenance. And that was an over $100,000 job. He said, I was wondering why the Lord gave me that promotion before I became a pastor. He said, now I see why. So we pay him like $1,000 a month. But he did tithes and offerings and stuff like that. And he did a lot. We got so much work done to our church. The congregation build up. The funds build up. Y'all know how they had a building fund for 755,000 years? He said, we ain't doing no building fund. He said, what we're going to do is we're going to pick a project and we're going to go get an estimate on it. Then we're going to come back to the congregation. We're going to tell them how much the project is, and then we do whatever. And that's how we used to do it. Like, like y'all be like, oh, we raising money for the building fund. And it'd be a building fund. It'd be that same sign be there right there with $5,000 in it for 25 years. He ain't do that. And then so he would be the first one to pay. So if, like, let's just say, like, for instance, when we went to go get a piano for the church, he said, y'all, look, we got to get a new piano for the church. He said, we traded in the organ. We got this much off of it. We got this much money for it. Vivian let us use her good customer service, rewards, benefits, or whatever. And this how much more we owe. He said, and I'm paying the first, I think it was 500. He's like, I'm paying the first 500. Boom. And he said, this is how much we need. When we needed lights, like the chandelier, because our chandelier, y'all listen, the chandelier fell in the church one time. The chandelier in the middle, it just fell. Boom. And luckily wasn't nobody there. And it hit right between the benches. So it didn't tear up the benches. They went and found out how much a new chandelier gonna cost. He raised enough money. Yeah, that was scary. But he paid, that's when he gave the first 1,000. He gave the first 1,000. And the rest of the congregants, they gave him enough money. They raised enough money. They got a chandelier for the church, and they got for the main sanctuary, and they got a matching one to go in the vestibule. So they were able to get 2 chandeliers. The matching set. That's how they did it. And that's how he did. He would never tell you to raise money for something that he didn't give to. He was like, I need new furniture in my office. He told me exactly where to go get the furniture from, and so it'll be cheap and the church wouldn't have to pay so much. and he gave so much money, and other people and the members in the church, we donated the rest of the money. That's how we did in DC. That's how we did in DC. We if it was a need, and but we didn't do that. Like, it was like every other week we was finding something new to go give money to. No, that ain't how we did it. But it worked out. We were able to really upgrade the church. Really able to upgrade the church. Furniture. We had some computers down there for the kids. Um, I bought a computer for the trustee room. Yeah, it was like that. We see a need, we go buy it. And it wasn't like, oh yeah, I paid this and all that. And all that. And all that. But our church was blessed. Well, y'all, look. It's 7:55. Y'all know what happened at 8 o'clock. I started to close the store down. Ain't nobody been in. Oh, I know why ain't nobody been in here today. Because we ain't got no change, y'all. I ain't got no change. I've been telling people, you need to have correct change to come up in here today. Or a debit card. So I ain't really. Ain't nobody gave me nothing but like quarters, dimes, and nickels. Other than that, I ain't really had no change. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go back here. Y'all know I'm about to wash the coffee pot and turn off the peanuts. And then I'm going to get everything else done. I'm going to sweep up. But ain't that much sweeping to do. Because like I said, ain't nobody came in here. But I do got to go in there and clean the bathroom. Because this man came in there and he peed on my seat. That's why I don't want y'all using my bathroom. Who does that? Yeah, and move my car. I am going to move my car. Because it's a little further down today. So, yeah, I'm going to move my car. Move my car up here. So, yeah. It ain't that much to do tonight, but I promise y'all, at 9 o'clock, I'm going to be like this. Going up the road, y'all. Going up the road. So, y'all, as my mom always say, live, love, and laugh. And as my daddy always say, Lord, make us a blessing so we can be a blessing. And I hope I was a blessing to each and every one of y'all. Y'all, listen. I'm going to tell y'all this. Ashley Ross. Y'all, she's doing the Vlogmas. So, she had a cute little face beat on the other day. I told her I'm gonna get her to decorate my house. So that's what she's been doing. I know Dacia's on the tick of the top. Vibrant, one of the best mods out there. Oh, and y'all listen. My boy, The Truth number 5, is going live. He's talking about, he's telling y'all all of these changes that's coming up with the taxes. So y'all need to go check that out. Check it out. Ashley, don't forget, I need you to come decorate my house. Ashley Ross. I like that name. Stig's girl, she got a channel too. And we're gonna go and look at the panel, y'all. The OG panel on the 28th. That's for the culture, for the sector. And I guess I'm gonna go on Jay Wilson channel again the next time he go live. Cause I like doing counseling. I do. I like the counseling. All right, y'all. I'm out. 2 fingers.